I live in Ilorin, I live among Muslims and I walk among them. It's easier to convert a Muslim than to convert a Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic will be looking at you and laughing. St. Patrick is a Roman Catholic priest. And he ordered all the snakes in the Republic of Ireland to gather, and they gathered. And he ordered all of them to crawl into the sea, and they did. The Republic of Ireland is the only country in the world today that has no snake. A man of God crawled them into the sea, and he's a Roman Catholic. Father Dennis was a Roman Catholic clergyman, and he used to come to preach in a square in Paris, dressed in his cassock. And one man walked up to him and said, "Don't come here to preach again. We don't want to see you around here. Don't come and talk about Bible here." And Father Dennis will not hear. The last time Father Dennis preached in the square in Paris, the man arrived with a knife and was sitting to one side of the square and sharpening his knife while Father Dennis was preaching. The noise of the sharpener will attract Father Dennis all the time, so he takes a glance at him. And the man also takes a glance at him. "You will soon hear from me." And then he will be sharpening. And when he was done with the sharpening, he sharpened it so sharply he didn't want to throw the knife twice. So he went to Father Dennis and told him, "We've told you not to come here to preach. You refuse." Wham! One swing. Father Dennis' head dropped down. And Father Dennis himself picked his head in his hands. And the head continued to preach. And the head was saying, "I have not finished talking." The man put his knife down and ran away. And Father Dennis carried his head in his hands and trekked for miles. And his head was still preaching in his hand, until blood finished in the body of Father Dennis and he collapsed and died with his head in his hand. You go to Paris today, you ask of the blood street. The blood street is that street where the blood of Father Dennis stained the whole road till he died. And where he died, the Roman Catholic people went and built a cathedral there and put a sculpture of Father Dennis in front of that cathedral with his head in his hands. So when you Pentecostals are talking about signs and wonders, the Roman Catholic people are laughing. And so much has been, and is that not the same Roman Catholic today that churning out millions of dollars to pacify abused members? This house is collapsing. And there is the need for God to raise people to address the body. Is it not scary that the World Council of Churches released papers about the state of the Nigerian church? That out of the 10 richest pastors in the world, 5 of them are Nigerians. But out of the 10 richest churches in the world, there's no Nigerian church there. It's worrisome. It calls for concern. World Council of Churches. Out of the 10 richest pastors in the world, 5 are Nigerians. And then out of the 10 richest churches in the world, no Nigerian church is in the number. The Roman Catholic Church is the richest church in the world. The Pope has no private jet. You are going to have to patiently listen to me and endure me, because some of you are not going to be comfortable with some of the things I'm saying, because some of you are preparing and praying and fasting so that you will soon buy a private jet as a man of God. Please go ahead and buy it, but listen. The richest church in the world is the Roman Catholic Church. I preached in a Roman Catholic university last week in Dublin that was built about 200 years ago. Whenever the Pope wants to travel, in January, they make a list of his itinerary for the year and give it to Alitalia, the Italian national carrier. That so month, the pontiff and his entourage will be going to Philippines. They will be returning so date. Carry them. So month, the Pope and the cardinals They're going to the Caribbean, take them and bring them back. The Alitalia has the itinerary and they run it as an airline. And when you Pentecostals come up with some of the stuff and the brandishing and the financial recklessness that you have put the tithes and offerings of the people into, and also recklessness in the use of power, both spiritual and otherwise. At the end of the day, it's your church. It's not Jesus' church. A lot of churches I see around, they are not Jesus' churches. It's the pastor's church. The Roman Catholic people are laughing. I live in Ilorin, I live among Muslims and I walk among them. It's easier to convert a Muslim than to convert a Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic will be looking at you and laughing. This house was not like this before. This house had been broken into by thieves. This house, this present house. This house is collapsing. And like Haggai asked, he said, who among you saw this house in its first building? And how does it look now? And I have wept and wept on this because there are more who are damaging it than those who are repairing it. Those who are damaging it have the social media to their advantage. They have money to their advantage. They have education to their advantage. They have seized the front lines of public news and media. Those who are repairing it don't have money. Those who are repairing it are conservative. Those who are repairing it are looked at as primitive. Those who are damaging it are doing it daily, day and night, and they are not stopping. And there is the need for God to raise people to address the body. The kind of ministry that we are gathering around this morning is a great work. To have this man volunteering to throw himself into the repair network is a very daring one. People in repair ministry are hated because there are those who are benefiting from the spoilage and they don't want to see repairers around. Last month, there was a PFN biennial conference in Abuja and I was invited as one of the speakers. I was to speak on a Thursday and a Friday. And then one of the officials walked up to me and said, sorry sir, if the way this meeting is going, we might not be able to accommodate your message today. We would move you to tomorrow, please. I said, okay. Then they went and announced to the public that Reverend Mole is here, but he will not be able to speak today, he will speak tomorrow. Then there was a noise across the auditorium. So I arrived again early the next day and sat down, waiting to be called. They called 4 people to speak. Some of these people spoke yesterday. And then an official again walked up to me and said, in fact, the way this meeting is going, sir, sorry sir, we will not be able to allow you to speak. I returned to Ilorin without speaking. That's where we are now. They brought me. They were the ones who even came to the airport to pick me. They lodged me in the hotel. And I got to the meeting and they didn't let me speak. At my age, look at me. I'm retiring next year. I was skinned out. But that's not an issue to me because I am not looking for a place to preach. Not at all. I am overwhelmed. I'm a global spiritual personality as I speak. So I'm not looking for where PFN will put me to preach. No. But for that to happen to me tells me about the state of the church. So the damage to the house of God, those who are repairing it, they are fewer than those who are damaging it. People in the repair work are endangered species because there are those who don't want. They are making money from the way it is. This young man who is coming into the kind of work that he has chosen, he is like signing his death warrant. Because there are those who don't want repair. They don't want restoration. So if you are coming to repair it, they don't want to see a person like you around. So as you see me, I'm now becoming very selective in the kind of places I go. The reason I'm saying this is because of the kind of support that this type of work needs. Because the spoilers will fight back. The destroyers will fight back. They will see you and even handshake you and say, well done, God is using you. But what is inside them is bitter. They don't want to see a person like you around. Everybody who is here in this meeting, I'm asking you to recognize the risk that is involved in a repair ministry, in a restoration ministry, in a corrective ministry.